and welcome to this tech tip. Today we wanted to show you case summaries in IBM SPSS statistics. My name is Astrid Cook and I'm an analyst here at version 1. So what are case summaries? Well, case summaries provide tables that summarize individual cases. You can have optional grouping by categories. You can look at cases within groups. You'll obtain statistics, and case summaries can aid in data checking and analysis. So when should you use case summaries? Well, you can use them when you want to see and review individual observations. You can also compare cases within subgroups. You can generate reports, combining case listings and summaries. You can take the option to limit output to the first number of cases. And also they can assist in data examination, data validation, audits, and exploratory analysis. So in this example, we'll look at sales data and store location. And using case summaries, if you want, you can group cases by location. You can obtain summaries for each location. You can limit cases if you choose. You can include subgroup means as well as minimum and maximum. And this produces a compact report that will show you the case listings and descriptive summaries. And this will be suitable for internal review or exploratory checks. Now, if you want to run case summaries, you'll go to the Analyze menu, select Reports, and select Case Summaries. So let's see how this works in IBM SPSS statistics. Now to get started using case summaries, I'll go to the Analyze menu, and I will come down to Reports, and I will select Case Summaries. And this opens up the Summarize Cases dialog box. You place your variables to be summarized here, and you can add a grouping variable. So I'm going to put sales amount in the variables, and my grouping variable will be store location. Now, at this point, I do want to display cases. I'll limit the cases to the first 100. You can show only valid cases, and I'd like to show case numbers. Now I'll click on Statistics. I'd like to add the average, and I'd also like to add the minimum and the maximum. I'll click Continue, and then I'll click OK. Now here, we're only looking at the first 100 cases. You can see that there's nothing excluded. And then we can start by seeing the case summary. So we have the case number listed here, and then we have the sales amount. Now here we're looking at stores in Northern Ireland. Now I can scan each case, and as I go down, I notice that if I look at case 9, the sales amount is 4,800. And this is much lower when you compare it to other sales amounts. We can see, for example, there are 40 stores. We can see the average sales. We can see the minimum sales. So that means that this store, case 9, has the minimum amount for sales. We also can see maximum amount. So you can scan down through the cases to examine individual cases. Now at this point, when you get to the bottom, you will get a total summary. You'll get the average spend for these cases, minimum and maximum. Now if I choose, I can go back and I can turn off limit cases. And this will show me all the cases. Again, I can scroll down and examine the cases. Here we're looking at the Midlands. There are 9 stores. When I look, I can see that, for example, case 45 has the lowest value, and we can see that reflected here in the minimum. Scrolling down, I can see again the total. So I'll see the total number of cases in this data set, average sales, minimum, and maximum value. If you choose, you can go back into Summarize Cases, and if you want, you can turn off Display Cases, and this just gives you a nice summary table. So that's everything we wanted to show you. For more information, you can visit www.spssanalyticspartner.com. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.